Well, hello out there. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this is very strange. Welcome to week 23 of Brian's Basement. My name's Brian. This is my basement. And today, we're going to be doing some BSSSBS. I'm going to pull this out when I talk. Okay, so for those of you that weren't here last time we did this, what this is this is something I used to do when I hosted open mic. And so I was hosting every week, and that would require me to play a lot of songs every week to fill time or whatever. And so I got kind of, bored of playing my stuff. So what I would do is I would come up with these songs on the bass guitar, and I would play them at open mic. And it was always a disaster. But the whole point of it was just look, make a new song and sing your song, because that's important, I think. Well, that was the whole point of open mic, I always thought, was just to sing your song. So, in Brian's Basement Land, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do a couple songs that I wrote on the bass guitar this week, and I'll talk a little bit about them. They're all pretty short. BSSSBS stands for Brian's Super Short, Simple or Shitty, depending on what you want, bass songs. So, they're all short. We're going to do that. We're going to play those. And then, since we might have some time left, I know if anyone out there, I got my ukulele hooked up too, so we can play some of those songs too. And so if you have a request or you want to hear a song, you can say a specific song, or or just play an old song or play a new song, play a song that whatever. Come up with your own generic question, and I'll pick a song. I can also do random songs. I got my whole book here. So we can do random songs. We can do everything like that. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So thanks for tuning in. I'm glad you're here. Say hi to each other in the chat. Tell me what you've been doing all week, what you're going to do the rest of the week. I like to know. Kim will read them to me. And so, yeah, let's get started, okay? All right. So one of the things last time that I noticed was I had a hard time because I have to look at the instrument because I'm not very good at this instrument. And I have to look at the words because I'm not really good at the words either. So I've kind of made this awkward situation here, but it seems to work better. So this first song I'm going to play, it's called Soften Up My Heart. And this song I wrote because I can't remember what day it was, but I was in a really negative mood. And when I get real negative, sometimes I notice it before I annoy people, but sometimes I don't. But when I noticed it, and I'm like, oh, I gotta break out of the cycle because it's not good. It's real negative, and I start to get real curmudgeonly and terrible. And so I thought of this phrase, "soften my heart." And I was like, yeah, that sounds really biblical. I'm gonna go look this up, and I looked. It's in the book of Exodus, but it's not "soften my heart." It's about when when God was supposed to give the Pharaoh plagues. He basically gave the Pharaoh an out every time. That was yo, do you want another plague or locusts or disease or whatever the hell they were? And then he said, and then he gives him an out, but then he's and then God hardened Pharaoh's heart. And I was like, that's bullshit. That's not fair. That's setting someone up for failure. So anyway, the long distracted story turned into a very kind of distracted song about all of that. It's called Soften My Heart. Soften up my heart, take the edge off my mind. Gotta reassess this internal mess of external designs, like an incantation, or maybe more like a prayer. When the walls close in, it's an indication you gotta get out of here. Pharaoh's heart was hardened so he could suffer a plague. Well, I don't think it was fair for God to do it this way. So please soften my heart. Soften up my heart. Take the edge off my mind. Gotta reassess this internal mess of external designs, like an incantation, or maybe more like a prayer. When the walls close in, it's an indication you gotta get out of here. Scholars tend to blame Pharaoh, his lack of revelation. Oh no. And I'm as blind as a bat now, in the state that I'm in. So please soften my heart. All right, so that's that one. What do we got here? We got a text messages. Oh boy. It's a robo call of the political nature. All right. So this next song, the next song that I wrote was after this week. Me and Kim went skateboarding. We went and rode our skateboards on the tennis courts, and it was really nice. And so I was feeling bumming. That might have been maybe the same day as others. I don't think so. I don't know. But then we went skateboarding, and it was fun. And so I wrote this song. And that's kind of another thing that these BSSSBS songs are, is they're kind of like weird journal entries, like very weird and non-specific journal entries, which is what some, because I always try to write them like really fast. Like I try not to think too much about them. So this song is called, I don't think this one has a title. Not all of them do. So this one doesn't have a title. She glides so freely through the twilight. Green wheels match the color of her eyes. Caution tape marks a fresh coat of paint on the tennis court where we went to skate. She rolls in, but I hesitate. You can't do more damage than the wind and the rain. I stayed inside all day today, worn down, I don't want to go and play. Slumped in my chair while she puts up her hair. Gotta snap you out of this 1,000-yard stare. I start to feel better as I roll through the air, and I feel alive again. I feel alive again. Caution tape marks a fresh coat of paint on the tennis courts where we went to skate. She rolls in, but I hesitate. You can't do more damage than the wind and the rain. All right, so that's that one. I like that one. That one makes me feel happy. So I like that one. I think that's a fine. I was writing all these songs, and I was asking Kim about topics, and Kim gave me a bunch of really nice topics and fun things, and I was like, there's no song there. I don't know, but it's nice to have a song that make you feel good. This week we've got this fancy guitar, as you can see it. This is on loan from friend of the show, Scott Williams, Scott Bass, and this thing is super good, and it's not going to crackle and fall apart like my other one did, hopefully. And so thank you. Shout out to Scott for this neat guitar we've got here. All right. What's next? What are we doing? Oh, so I've been when I do this, I've been trying to learn these different chord patterns, and so I use a kind of alternate tuning, C G C G. And so the easiest chord is just holding down these top or bottom, I guess, bottom two strings. Makes a nice like fifth, nice strong one. And that's like a fourth. So that's what I've traditionally used, but I've been trying to experiment with other things. So I found this one. This is a three note one, and it sounds it's got that kind of fifths action. And then you can do that's like a third, which sounds a little weird because having the root and a third in a chord it's a little strange. And then that's like the minor third, so it kind of sounds sad, happy, sad. So I've been using this one to kind of fake minor chords, because when you play just the two strings, you can't really play a full minor chord. So I've been faking the minor chords with these. But anyway, so this song uses this like new 3-string triangle one that I've been playing around with. And this is a song about I've been reading this book that I bought for like $1 in Nova Scotia from like a Nova Scotia local that sailed from Nova Scotia to Scotland by himself in this tiny little boat. And it's nice. It's a nice book. But he talks about how like quiet and lonely it is, and he's like stuck on this little ship and stuff. And I was like, oh man, being stuck on like a little boat, like that sounds kind of familiar with how everyone's kind of feeling a little isolated right now. So this song is called Can You Imagine? Reverend Angus from the Maritimes set a sail on his little boat to cross the North Atlantic, a grand adventure, and do it all alone. Miles and miles from his home shore, miles and miles to go. Nothing but water all around, not much on the radio. Can you imagine the crushing loneliness? Can you imagine not being able to leave? Can you imagine so feeling far from your fellow man? Can you imagine? Yes, I can. Reverend Angus read the water like a book. He could smell a storm in the winds. He would ready the sails and batten the hatches, take the storm on the chin. Can you imagine forecasting chaos? Can you imagine then being powerless to help? Can you imagine the best option is just to withstand? Can you imagine? Yes, I can. Reverend Angus started talking to dolphins. He heard voices in his cabin, and he prayed for solace in his anguished mind, dreamed up realizations. Can you imagine wondering if you're crazy? Can you imagine a battle with your own mind? Can you imagine the mirages of the promised land? Can you imagine? Yes, I can. All right, so that was that one. What's everybody doing in the chat, Kim? Just saying hi. Hi, everybody. Who's out there? Who's saying hi, Kim? Jake and Scott and Mom out. So Scott, thank you for the bass guitar. It's working well, I hope. I think it sounds cool. It looks cool. That's half the battle. I like this thing, but I'm not talented enough to play it. It's for like you put your Whoa, move. Oh god. Oh god, I broke it. Before you put your thumb there, and then you can do like that. But I suck, so I just play it like you. And Jake. Oh, Jake. Yeah, I'd like your take on that Farrah song, because I was reading a little bit about the theory behind that. So we'll have to talk about that soon. And also, hi mom. All right, cool. Well, you know, feel free to throw in some of those requests if you got them. Throw in some questions if you want them. Otherwise, we're going to have a pretty short show, which is fine. We all got stuff to do. But yeah, so anyway, what's next? Okay. So another one of these chord patterns I found is this one was actually in that first song, the "Soft in My Heart" song. It's actually just the same note, just octaves, but it sounds really big because it's different strings and they're slightly, everything is slightly out of tune. And then there's this one, same deal. One's a fourth and a fifth. They only work for these two frets, so they're not really chord patterns. You'd have to move a capo around for them to work up and down the fretboard. But there's still things that I've kind of worked in some of my songs this week. Yeah, so that's pretty neat. What else? There was all kinds of things I had thinking about that I was going to say about all this. This is the ravings of a crazy person playing bass guitar by themselves in the basement. Well, anyway, let's talk about this song. This song is called Lost Things. So I've been losing things lately. Most notably my Frisbee discs. And Kim pointed to her head and said, my mind. A little bit, but I'm fine. I'm doing good, actually. But, yeah, I've just noticed all these things going missing, and I'm, like, freaking out about it. And I tell people, and they're like, it's not a big deal. And it's not a big deal, like, especially with my Frisbee discs. That one's hurt, and people are, bummed about that. What's up, Kim? Did you turn up is that the second one, or it should be the third one? Yeah, the one with the blue. Yeah, there you go. Neat. Cool. Thanks for the sound tip, Tom the Bomb. Tom the Bomb, we play Frisbee golf together, and I've been losing my disc, so that's a good segue into my story I was already telling. But anyway, so I wrote this song about lost things, and yeah. This song sounds like something, but I don't know what it is. It's probably very blatantly ripped off and plagiarized, so if you recognize the progression, let me know. Well, I've been losing things lately, more often than I should. Emails long deleted, flying discs in the woods. It's affecting me more deeply, things that don't matter much. A book about computers, an aluminum beer cup. Maybe I'm losing it. I'm up all night awake. Silly stretched out t-shirt, sunglasses in a lake. Gotta focus on what I have. Gotta force myself to let go. Phone numbers from old friends and mittens in the snow. All these small things are so pointless that I don't know what I'd do. What would happen to me if I happen to lose you? That song's called Lost Things. Yeah. Oh, we got Kim's grabbing the mic. What's
All
up,
right,
Kim?
So we have a couple comments and questions.
We have comments and questions. Sweet. What's up, guys?
So, first of all, your dad asked, now that Brian, he says, in all the shows has Brian said what his favorite song is, and I don't think you have. So what is your favorite song?
My favorite song of mine, or just my favorite song?
I would assume of yours or another song.
I don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite song of. There's too many good songs out for different reasons. I think I had to answer that question recently. I think I said maybe some probably like a Beatles song, like Let It Be or something. Of my songs, I would say it would have to be A House on Edgar Street, just because I really liked the way it came out, and it just came out so naturally from just nowhere, just all at once. And it's always been very comforting to me to know that the small amount of effort I put into that turned out in a song that I'm proud of is nice, because now I can only try to write better songs if I want to. I don't have to, because I already think that that's one of my favorites. So, yeah, that's why I play it every gig, I think. Yeah.
All right, and then we have a request from Jake.
Jake.
He says, now that Brian has a bass that works, can you play the song number 1 from the first BSSSBS episodes?
Yeah, is that it's probably the What Am I Supposed to Be song? If that's the one, Jake, that's the I can do that. I think that was probably the first one I played. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we can do that. I'll do that one after this, and then I'll play Edgar Street later too. We'll count that as a request. I've only played on this Brian's Basement one time, and it was a long time ago. So. Okay. So I like to watch this live stream every week by Joe Pug. I'm actually wearing a shirt. I did not plan that, but he does a similar thing every week. The original interview kind of format of the show was inspired by his podcast, and he's been doing a YouTube stream on Sundays at 9, and so I like to tune in. And this week, he basically found out right before his show that his friend and songwriter Justin Townes Earl had died, and he was very visibly affected by this, and it was. I was reflecting on how I could feel that. I could feel and kind of his pain, and through this through the music going through the pipes of the internet, and then coming out through my speakers into my ears, I could feel that, and I thought that was, that's a pretty cool thing, I guess, when you really think about it. And so he played the whole thing like a champ. I wouldn't have done that. I would be like, peace, guys, I gotta go. But he did it, and it also made me think of another experience I had one time, a similar kind of situation with another songwriter, and it's probably one of the best performances I've ever seen, moving wise. And so I was just kind of reflecting on that, and so I decided to write a song about it. I have a strict policy on no meta songs, but I think that only applies to songs. I don't think you can write songs about yourself writing songs, or play a song about yourself playing songs. I think it's okay if it's someone else. So. This one doesn't have a title either. This one has another chord, a new chord pattern though. This one is a true major chord. and it's not too hard to play up here, but it gets really stretchy down there. So I'll play this one way high up on the fretboard, and then you can even play minor. And so this features both of those. The greatest song I ever heard was in a faceless bar on a nameless night. No expectations, just open mic. There was a solemn demeanor, a determined purpose as the singer took the stage. Said a few words and began to play the song that he desperately needed. Open wounds that won't stop bleeding, laid out to the unattentive and the unknown. For minutes you can hear inside the voices of an anguished mind, and maybe we are not so alone. He continued his set, spoke fondly of his friend, gone too soon. Apologized, but he didn't have to. There was no news about the night, the date forgotten, no recordings of the set. But I'll never forget the song he desperately needed, from wounds that won't stop bleeding, laid out to the unattentive and the unknown. For minutes you can hear inside the voices of an anguished mind, and maybe we're not so alone. Where's that? All right. Cool. Well, last time, we'll talk more about last time when I played the song that I was supposed to play last time. So this one is, I gotta admit, this one's not a true BSSSBS, because I actually did write this song a while ago. But I was gonna write a song about riding around in the van, and I thought, well, I already have a song like this. And then when I started playing the music that I'd written, so I did write the music, but I started playing that and singing these words. I was like, this is too perfect to not play. So I wrote this. This is a song about. The song's called "My Speedometer Is Broken," and I've only played it. I think I played it once live when it was really new, and I was gonna put it on my this new EP I'm working on. But I already had a song about a car on there, and it's kind of like jokey and kind of like a novelty song. So I didn't put it on there, and I don't really know what to do with it. So I figured it'll be an honorary member of the BSSSBS Club. Yeah. So this song is called "My Speedometer Is Broken." My car speedometer is broken. I was uneasy, now I'm free. I wish that there was something broken in the speedometer in me. And when I find me moving slowly, well, I would look about the street. Is there something wrong with my engine? Why is everybody passing me? But now I stare straight down the road, and I'm not staring at the dash. I go as slow as I feels right now. Let the hustlers rush past. My car speedometer is broken. I was uneasy, now I'm free. I wish that there was something broken in the speedometer in me. And when I find me moving quickly, well, I was nervous I'd be late to some shitty self-made obligation. I'd put my well-being at stake. But now I stare straight down the road. I keep the engine running low. And should a hill push me along now, I'll enjoy it while I coast. My car speedometer is broken. I was uneasy and now I'm free. I wish that there was something broken in the speedometer in me. And how I long for the relief from the burden of the dial that measures time on someone else's wristwatch and divides by someone else's mile. I wanna look straight down the road. I wanna wait patiently. Someday there will be something broken in the speedometer in me. My car speedometer is broken. I was uneasy, now I'm free. I wish that there was something broken in the speedometer in me. That's that. All right, so that's this week's batch of BSSSBS songs. I hope you liked it. Now we're gonna do some requests. We'll have 2 so far. If you want to hear something else, I'll probably pick a random song. If there's nothing else coming in, play just a couple. You know, have a good time, and hope you're all doing good out there. So this is the first BSSSBS song. I can adjust this actually, because now I don't actually think I know the words of this one. I'm gonna get them out anyway. Yeah. So this was the first BSSSBS song. This was requested by Jake. Thanks for the request, Jake. Thanks for tuning in this week. You get 15 Brian's Basement bucks. Wow, you're in the lead. You've got them.
Where do you get to spend those Brian's Basement bucks?
I don't know. We'll find out. But Jake's got 15 of them. Dad's got 15 too. Anyway, this was the first BSSSBS song. This is probably the one that I like the best too. And because I think that this one encapsulates the whole spirit of the project, which is just just to write a song about whatever you feel like today. It doesn't have to be good. You know, I'm really I watch a lot of The Joy of Painting with Bob Ross, and I mean, obviously, because it's like soothing and whatever, but he does this whole deal where like his whole deal is basically like the open mic ethos, which is you just paint, just paint and have fun and do whatever you want, and if you make mistakes, it doesn't matter, you can just fix them or not. Like just do it. and he he's famous for his happy little accidents and whatever. And the thing is about Bob Ross is that he always painted the same thing basically. He painted like landscapes of mountains, not and not like of real mountains, just made up stuff. But you know, he liked doing it, and that's just what he did. So he tried to encourage other people to do it. So that's what I try to do. So that's what kind of this was all about. Was just write a song and play it on a bass guitar. Because why the hell not? The song's called "What Am I Supposed to Be." Well, and I gotta remember to play it. Oh, there it is. Now I gotta let me just try the middle part. Remember if I can play that. Okay, here we go. What am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to be? Angry all the time, but that doesn't feel like me. Angry about the things that I can't change. Angry about the things that I can't change. Angry about the things that happen so far away. What am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to be? Sad all the time, that doesn't feel like me. Sad about the things that I can't change. Sad about the things that I could change. Sad about the things that I just won't change. What am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to be? When will I start feeling like these feelings feel like me? What am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to be? Someday I know that I'll be free. Free from the things that I can't change. Free from the things that I won't change. Free from the things that I don't need to change. There you go. That's some variation of that song. They change every time. But yeah, last week was a disaster. They're always kind of a disaster. It's a fun little disaster. But thanks for the request, Jake. All right. Well, let's see. Let's switch the old instruments. Scott's. I know Scott had somewhere to go, but if he's still watching, he's probably like, "Don't put my guitar in that crappy PVC stand." Sorry, Scott. It's sturdy, I promise. I'm going to play an 18-hour djembe solo now. Oh, did Tommy want to play the drum? Do I know any drum songs? I've had this, for Song of the Day in May, I was going to write a song that's just all drum. I bet you can't hear it. No. not set up. I could take that mic, but we're not do that to the people out there. Okay. So I'm gonna play. I will play Edgar Street later. I like to close with that. I don't know what it would be like if I didn't. If I played that in the middle of a set, that would be weird. I think the only time I did that might have been that Battle of the Bands. So we're gonna try something new. I have no idea what this is gonna be like, but we're gonna just pick a random song out of this, and we'll see what comes out. This one doesn't have music, so we're off the hook on that one. It's there's some goofy stuff in here, and they're not shuffled, so I can kind of bias towards like the era that they come from. What's this? Oh, this is the Oh, this is cool. I haven't looked at this one. This is the lyrics to Casey Jones and the chords. This is really old. And it also has, they're written down here, and it also has a set list from when me and my friend Ken went to open mic in Portsmouth, and there's a song called Damn It, Last Chance with Mary Jane, because I played the harmonica, my Casey Jones song, Sex and Candy, Wagon Wheel. So this was before Wagon Wheel. This was like, Old Crow Medicine Show Wagon Wheel. This was before it was a thing. And then on the back, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 by the Beatles. Oh, no, it's called All Together Now. All Together Now. I guess we played that. That was a thing. There's some, yeah. So that's interesting. Good pick, Brian. So we'll play it. This is the Casey Jones song. Luckily, I don't need the lyrics, actually, because I know them all. I say now. This is a song I wrote. I found this book in the library, like a crazy old book that had a bunch of lyrics in it, and it had like 3 lyrics, and it had a melody, but I just kind of tried to pull the chords from the melody, and but I don't think it was the same melody. And I kind of changed the words a little bit because they're a little crazy old-timey. On a Sunday morning, it begins to rain. Round that bend come an old passenger train. Under the cab lay poor Casey Jones. He's a good engineer, but he's dead and gone. Whoa, dead and gone, dead and gone. Good engineer, but he's dead and gone. Casey Jones, he was a good engineer, and he told his fireman not to have no fear. All he ever needed was some water and coal. Peep out of the cab and see those drivers roll. Whoa, drivers roll, drivers roll. Peep out of the cab and see those drivers roll. The watch in Casey's pocket read at 9:30. Casey was determined to get there on time. And then he saw the train coming around the bend. And Casey knew his life was coming to an end. Whoa, to an end, to an end. Casey knew his life was coming to an end. Yeah, on that Sunday morning it begins to rain. Casey did his best to stop that speeding train. And when they finally crashed, you know that train was slow. Saved everyone's life on board except his own. Except his own, except his own. Saved everyone's life on board except his own. Yeah, so that's my version of that song. There's like a lot of versions of that song. I just thought it was, I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing when I was just looking at books. I was thinking about this while I was playing though. It was pretty cool of Ken to just be like, let's play your song. And it also had to be like the third song that I'd written, and it's only half written by me, you know. So and Ken was just like, let's just do it. Cool guy, Ken. Let's pick another random one, and then we'll play some Edgar Street, and then we'll call it a day. How about that? Let's see what we got. That was an old one. Let's get a little newer, and not that new. What's this? No, that's not a song. That's a beer song. That's a St. Patty's Day song. I'm not gonna play that. You can't play that without beer. Okay, let's find one. This one has a set list on it too. This one is just a set list. Boy, I'm pulling good ones today. There must be a lot of non-songs in here. What's this? Oh man, good lord. Kim, what's it? Whoa, I don't even know what this is. There's something in here about like the Panama Papers and Flint, Michigan. I don't know what that is. That's probably pretty good. We'll bookmark that one. Kim said Eyes of Green, so we'll do that. She packed her bags for the ride. Don't forget some baggage of mine. I've amassed a massive rotting pile of feelings over this time. You hit the road at 8:30. Old River Road to West LA. Put 3,000 miles smack dab in the way of you and me. Me in those eyes of green. Some say love never dies, and I've been stabbing it with distance and time. All my weapons can't make me forget those eyes that I've seen. You and your eyes of green. And when I am lonely, this is where you'll find me, sitting oh so quietly, just hoping again that I may see those eyes of green. Your eyes of green. Your eyes of green. Your eyes of green. All right, so we're gonna play one more song. If I can find my harmonica. Sweet. Just want to say thanks to everyone out there that in the chat, chatting it up, for that came to watch tonight. I really appreciate it. We've got a lot of stuff coming up in preparation of our 26th episode. We're at 23 now, so we've got 2 more before that, and then it'll be 26. And that'll be the end of season 2, because I guess we're doing like a 13 episode thing. I don't really know how that came about, but we're doing 13 episodes until the end of season 2, and that'll also be half of a year, 26 weeks. How about that? So we've got a guest host. We're working on that one, planning that one up. We've got Split a Set. We're going to do another one of those Split a Set shows. And then our 26th show, we're going to do the EP release party for my newest musical project that I'm working on that I'm hopefully going to finish recording in the next couple days. Took a couple days off work to hang out with Kim and to finish recording this stuff, and then put it all together. And so I figure I got 3 weeks to do it. It's plenty of time, and then we'll celebrate. We'll have a season 2 celebration and EP release party. I'll play those songs from the EP. We'll chat, all that stuff. So that's what's on the menu. Got a lot of exciting things, and then who knows what season 3 will bring. But yeah. As always, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. This is something to keep me entertained. I hope it's somewhat entertaining for everyone else. And yeah, so this is called The House on Anchor Street. Dedicated to the creative souls and all people. Yes, I am the house on Edgar Street, sitting down by the river. Not a living soul does live in me, but there are plenty of ghosts around, and my walls whisper about the times when Main Street wasn't a highway. And since I'm not in over the right, I sit idle on my empty street. I'll never be a trendy brewery. I was built after the war to end all wars, but I was young and I was indifferent. And since then I've seen so many more that I've learned to be a skeptic, and the slumlordy don't care about me any more than eviction victims that board my room so frequently. I'm a manifest of long gone pride, an empty shell with nothing left inside. Amazing ways, amazing ways. How have I become such a place? 'Cause 'Cause I'm empty on the inside and ragged on the outside. I'm a waste of space and time. My floors are still level, my foundation is strong, but it doesn't seem to matter. 'Cause when you've been empty for this long, it's so hard to fill the void. And I wonder why it has to be. There's life for me and my brother, and I wonder why society builds more and more just the waste, builds more and more till others share my fate. Amazing ways, amazing ways. How have I become such a place? Because I'm empty on the inside and ragged on the outside. I'm a waste of space and time. Yes, I am the house on Edgar Street, sitting down by the river. Not a living soul does live in me, but them ghosts still hang around. All right. Well, I think that is the end of our episode this week. Thanks to everybody again. I say it like 100 times because I'm super excited. Also, thanks to Kim, as always, for being the producer of the show. And until next week, stay safe out there. Be nice to each other, and do something fun. Do something fun for yourself, okay? So we'll see you next week. Bye.